Hey everybody, thank you very much for tuning in today with another episode with the comic menu. Guys, we've honestly right now we just got some good news in the background. I know we had promised one giveaway with possibly with two. As of today, stick here because we got six giveaways. One was donated by our friend Blaze. Blaze, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for giving that away. We are going to be giving that away at a certain time. If you saw my post, there is a little encryption in there, so you know exactly what time I'm giving that away. But our guest today, I'm gonna get these around real quick. Our guest today is donating 10 books. He's donating 10 books. So it's gonna be we're gonna divide it into two. There's gonna be five giveaways from him, and then one giveaway from Blaze. And their special guest today is Mr. Sean from Carnivore Comics. Let me bring him up. Where is it? Right here. What's up, Shawnee?
Hey, Dell, Caesar, thanks so much for having me tonight. I'm honored to be on your show, and I loved your intro, by the way.
Yeah, it's everyone does. The first thing I'm surprised you didn't say,
Wow.
what's going on with that steak? Everyone loves the steak.
Well,
I gotta give props for props, where it needs to be given. That was from Aaron from Clan McDonald's. He's the one that provided the intro. I had an
awesome. I love
average one. Yeah, they're good guys. I'm also happy, and it made us look a little bit better. But yes, if you can let the people know what you just told us in the background. What's up?
What's up, William Russell? Okay, guys, just so you know, this is my first time ever doing this podcast, and so it's gonna be like a learning curve for me. I'm so excited to do the show with you, Dell. Especially, thank you so much. Recently, you've been helping me promote stuff for my business too, and trying to help me get a stronger Facebook presence and everything. So I'm just really grateful for your help and excited to be part of this Talk to Comic Fans. I see people's questions are flashing. Let me see. Hey, what's up? I can type comments to everybody, right? It's
this is the private chat. So you would
private chat. Okay.
so you need to ask. I think there should be a different one where you can change it up and you can actually comment on the post. Like it will come up like this. Hi.
Yeah, we'll throughout the show, Sean. We'll highlight the comments, and you can read them and respond to them and stuff like that.
Oh, great. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
worry.
I already saw a bunch of friends I know on here, so that's great. So
Yep.
welcome in. What's up?
Yeah, we got you. We got you covered. But yeah, as you heard, Sean is going to. He's so excited. He's gonna give out the bank. He's gonna give up some.
It's
five.
not really the bank. You know what? I spent a long time planning New York Comic Con. I'm from Long Island myself, and it's my home show. So we are just after New York. I kick off a program called Whatnot Wednesday on Whatnot, along with my friends Comic Tom and Davis Ryder and a number of great sellers. So I do giveaways on that show too. I'm just someone I've become accustomed to giveaways, and if we're doing an interview, let's give away some books too, because that's what gets everybody amped.
That's it.
Oh yeah, you know it. A lot of people are waiting for that one book that I showed. They don't understand what you're giving out. Show them a couple of the covers that you're going to be sharing or giving away today.
Absolutely. So I'll run through some of them. Here is one of our books from New York Comic Con. There we go.
Nice.
That shows nicely ish.
Yeah.
So this is Something's Killing the Children, 31 by Derek Chu. This was a very popular book at New York Comic Con. We actually forgot our COAs at home 2 of the days. So, shout out to Punky Daddy. So, anyways, this is one of our books that was on our menu. And we basically, like in New York, we make this type of a menu. Okay.
Oh.
So, I held it up upside down. How about that? So, if you look, I'm getting used to the camera here. Okay. If you look at this, these are our 10 books that we picked specifically for New York to put out. And I have to give a big shout out to one of my best buddies, Comic Tom. He was involved in 6 of my 10 books. So you'll see we have a few Swamp Things on there. We have a few Batman 181s, First Poison Ivy, Transformers by Raphael Grassetti. I know a lot of comic book dealers came up to me and told me they were jealous of our Transformer exclusive. So, and then just some awesome covers by Ariel Diaz too. She came with us to New York as a special guest host.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not there. That's if I lean back, it looks good, kind of.
Yeah,
So
foils are hard. Foils are hard.
This right here is Something's Killing the Children 25. This was her first issue she did for us in this arc, and it came out as a spot foil. And we were able to do a 250 run with Boom, and I probably saved it for like 6-7 months. It sat on my shelves, and thanks, Ryan, appreciate you. Yeah, so it sat on the shelves waiting, and we were very proud to bring it out in New York. So that was a cool one. Those were our 2 Something's Killing the Children books. We had one more Boom book make the list, which is a Berserker by Bjorn Berens that we waited for a long time for.
That was gruesome. That was one of the gruesome ones.
Okay, let's see if I can. Yeah, anytime. Like you can see he's like ripping out the guy's spine. He's cutting off another dude's head.
Yeah.
So that, there were a lot of people that didn't know that this was by Keanu Reeves. And
the book itself, they didn't know that Berserker was by Keanu?
No.
There's a lot of people who are just
Yeah.
don't know anything at New York Comic Con.
Yeah, well, they just go for New York Comic Con.
Yeah, or just to go. So, all right, so get ready. This next one's a little bit spicy. Okay. So,
Oh yeah.
I'll talk about this. I call this the popsicle. All right, where I think being that popsicle, that's what was the thought behind naming that. Anyways, this is a Street Fighter swimsuit issue by Ariel Diaz. There's another version that is for her and her website alone, because we launched her website. Oh, Martin Zavala. Love you, baby. He's in here.
That guy's always in here. We can't get rid of him.
Oh, there you go. What's up, Martin? Martin's my bro. I love Martin. He's so talented.
Yeah, beyond.
Yeah, movie and animated show. That's right, Oliver.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Berserker.
Berserker. Yeah.
Yeah, they're already in talks right now for that. That's why one of the Berserkers been blowing up.
It's hot and cold. Berserker is people are giving it away, and then other people are like, hold on, because it's going to be a hot book.
I just want to show everyone something that's been important, and Tom and I both talk about, is actually not price gouging when you make exclusives. Mm-hmm. So one thing that I was very proud about at New York Comic Con was the prices on my menu, because, let's face it, the economy nowadays, everything, it isn't great, and you want still comics before. I put this out for $20. Okay. And you know what? My books, they're not coming to you in a shitty bag and board. Mm-hmm. I spend the money on high quality bags and boards. Mm-hmm. See how I leave like little spaces on the extra side. So, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. And if you spend the money on good materials, you don't get as much damages in shipping. So that's,
Plus
I don't know if that's something to like talk about, but that's an important thing to my business model.
And you get repeat customers because you ship out some good quality stuff.
Yeah, that's it exactly. So, I mean, even like the boxes that I use, I don't use Geminis at all.
Oh, you
no
do the individual ones, right?
Yeah, I go on. I like to order from, what's the name of it? Bags Unlimited. And my boxes, tons of my customers, I'll see them show back up at the shows with the boxes because they hold 10 comics, and you can put 4 or 5 of the boxes in your book bag, and now it's a great organizer, divider, and yeah. So
cool.
What's up, Blaze?
Yeah, man.
Blaze, I think it was really cool that you made a donation too. I think that's cool as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we have a great. Listen, we always have a great comments, and you're bringing them out of the woodwork, Sean. I mean, they're jumping in.
Swamp Thing. This was fun. So this was a DC special project. I don't know if you've seen, but I sold this for $20.
Yeah,
this is doing nicely on eBay now.
You're telling me that about earlier, and I looked into it. I started Carnivore Comics, and I started seeing these exclusives going for 75, 80, 100. I'm like, dang, like that's going for like triple what you put them on.
Yeah. So which is also nice too, because I get to meet lots of great sellers. I want sellers to succeed too. I didn't get to where I am in the comic industry today by not doing every single thing that everyone else has done. I haven't been a podcast host, okay? So I haven't done that. So thanks for having me on. I have now. But I tell you what, I've made a hell of a lot of bags and boards and shipped, and I heard some great wisdom. People don't work for you, they work with you. So that's really important. A lot of times right here, I have my staff. I have James. He's my bag and board guy. He's in here. He's cranking on stuff. I just got a delivery of 10,000 Mylights, and he brought them all to his house, and he's working on them right now. And then I just hired a new host to help me host nighttime shows because I'm not around. I want to have more presence and whatnot and at night. And she's a real sweetheart. She lives in my local town. She works with my other employee, Lisa. So, you know, we're building our family and we're growing. It's really, really exciting.
What's up, Dan? I was glad to be part of it, at least for the New York Comic Con. So we've been talking about always assisting him for now on each con. And the next big one would be MegaCon. Is that correct, John?
I had phone calls today about MegaCon. Heard the guys from SpawnCon too. SpawnCon. I might just go to Denver just to like chill and check this out.
Yeah,
I don't know a lot of the promoters, but my guy Jeff Monk, okay, he's a great artist. He's doing a lot with SpawnCon. If you don't have blank covers from him, you're missing out. Yeah. He's great, and he's a big part of planning that. So
yeah, so the
Brandon's one of them too.
Yeah, he's one of the guys who's putting it together.
Yeah. So, but MegaCon, MegaCon, I'll tell you a lot of stuff about that. So,
speak of the devil.
I have that con crud. You know the con.
No, you know why you got that crud is because somebody got in the comment section. Look who got there.
Mr.
Oh,
Hayward.
my boy Haywood.
You had an allergic reaction to Haywood. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Boy.
You got a tickle in your throat.
Hey, look, when you talk to Wood and you're really his friend, you just call him Wood. Okay? That's a little behind the scenes info. So Wood is my load-in brother. And wow, we all had such a great con. We were in the same aisle. I've given up on public facilitation. Okay? I'm not doing it anymore. And I'm so happy to fully endorse Captured Collectibles. And they were all in our row, and it was just great. And people who needed Ariel's SIG at the show, we were able to use our booth witness and walk them down and just really try to make it easier access for the fans, too. And like, Jason, right? Best aisle in New York. Thanks, man. Really proud of that, to be there with Comic Mint or Clayton Crane or those two. Honestly, the toy booth right next to me, all those guys are my friends too, and they bring amazing vintage toys each year too. And I think they're just called vintage toys, but New York's so much fun. Your voice is gone. I try to stream on whatnot the whole time, and my voice is just shot.
Yeah, because you're talking over the buzz, right? There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of stuff, right?
And just people.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah. So let's talk about the people. How busy? I mean, how packed was it? I mean, was it like Saturday? Was Saturday the day that everyone showed up?
Okay, so this will sound bad, but it for me, New York was so busy. For the first time ever, I was not able to go to Artist Alley.
Oh
wow!
I didn't go. And that was really messed up too, because I always go to Artist Alley. What's up, Thomas? How are you? Welcome. And but what was so cool though this year that was different, artists came to me.
That's convenient.
Look at this guy.
I don't know if you saw my story today, but I finally had a minute. I went through all of my pictures. I missed a couple people like Tiago da Silva or Carla Cohen, who And I mean, there are guys who are my friends like Lucio Perillo, who I have not seen for years. And he showed up in my booth, and just like the hugs you get from these guys who you don't see for so long, it's great.
So I got one picture I uploaded here, and this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is that Chu and Diaz? Right?
Chu and Ariel Diaz, like two of the digital masters in the world.
Yeah.
That's how I see that. To me, those are my rock stars.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a true fanboy in this moment. And yeah, I just bought that new wall, which is looking great. I was like, this is like the sickest promo pic ever. I'm loving this,
And just to let you know, guys, I need to take off this comment real quick. Let me see. If y'all don't know how busy it was, look.
Comments. Where do you look at the comments?
Right. It should be on the right side for you on your screen.
Like, what stream are you watching on YouTube or Facebook?
So I have the master thing, so I can watch them all in one thing. So I have all the comments on one side. You might just be seeing
I'm just
it on.
pulling it up on my phone too. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll just turn off the volume. Now I see everybody.
And you could actually comment now too, if you want to comment as well.
Yo, we only have 16 people in here.
No, we got 25 right now. Actually.
All right, come on.
It's because we're streaming from mine, and you got different numbers and different media.
Yeah, we got Twitch, we got Facebook, we got YouTube.
Here, I'm watching.
Share it out. Share it out, people.
I know some people on social media.
This is the thing for everyone who's popping in. You may or may not know, but you know that we're giving a giveaway.
Yeah, you got good chances for some giveaways, guys.
We're giving away the one giveaway, but then
look at this.
We're giving up some more.
Hold on, I'll give you one moment to take this off.
Yeah, we can pull that back up, Del, and I'll tell you all about that. So here is a book, Swamp Thing 1, Bernie Wrightson foil. Okay. Yeah. This is one of the ones I had to price this at a higher price with Tom. We agreed. So we did this whole huge Swamp Thing project. DC would not let us make 1,000 run. They said we can make 500.
What's the reason behind that, Sean?
You know what it is? I can't say for sure. I think that they're being a little bit guarded with their future facsimiles and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And that's cool. Oh, Matthew, thanks so much for that comment about my dad.
Yeah, we had to highlight that.
Yeah, he is doing better.
Good.
Yeah, so my father had a bad construction accident the day after New York Comic Con. And
he's good.
He's doing a lot better.
Good. It's good to hear.
All
the positive vibe behind that, Sean.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments on that post. So
he's helped a lot of people in this world. So
I can tell there's a lot of love there, and there's a lot of concern from of a son. So I'm glad that
actually, it is comic related because he does stone masonry and he works in construction, and he doesn't really have an ankle anymore. So I was joking. I was on the phone with Tom today. I was like, we might have a Comic Pops Part 2. Okay.
Got you. Yes.
Nothing's better in life than bringing your dad in the business.
Sure.
He only lives 5 minutes away from me, so
help you sling some books.
Sean, how about we do this, Sean? If let's do a giveaway right now. If they can guess your dad's age, that person who gets it. How about that?
All right, I like it.
All right, guys.
What's the first book?
Here's your first giveaway.
What's the first book?
For this giveaway, I'm going to make it a Swamp Thing giveaway because the first one's got to be cool.
Wow, all these numbers popping.
Liber Mayho. Okay. Oh, good. We're getting some people.
You're getting a lot of numbers.
Oh, wait. So who guessed 68? I saw 68.
Oh, right here, Jonathan.
Jonathan, dude.
That's it.
John, that was fast. Oh my God.
Andrew, you're too late.
Anyone said it beforehand, but
no, I can see the time frame. So it was
write down names and addresses. I'll have Lisa ship these out tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey, Jonathan, reach out to Dell And
by the way, shout out to Carnivore Lisa, who is my right-hand woman in here, my top shipper. She keeps me organized, and I always just have to mention her. You know, you need people like this to keep your business going, and it's really important.
Oh
well,
my God, Dan.
that's four. That's one down. We have 5 more to go for the giveaways. Complimentary of Sean doing 5 of them for with his books, and then we had the one that Blaze donated for us. But Jonathan, just go ahead and hit him down, give him your address, and he'll pass that along to Sean, and they'll take care of you. Actually, everyone who wins tonight, hit up Dell with your address, and he'll pass that over to
I like
Sean.
how you give it to me.
Work, Dell.
Yeah, I know. I know how Caesar gave it up to me. I'm like,
nice,
guy.
Caesar. Put him on, and I like it.
Okay.
Okay, so look, I see a great question right here, actually, from Rob. Okay, so he's an indie writer. He teamed up with Tone Rodriguez. They have a story coming out. Who should I shop for distribution? So my answer is that I don't have an answer officially, and I'm very curious as well. I've seen a number of people do successful Kickstarters.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people go to Whatnot Publishing as well. Like Tom's a friend of mine making a story working with Whatnot Publishing. So I've heard things from him. I hear things from different creators and how they work with different publishers. I mean, Boom's kind of cool too. I don't know. Image is cool. It's kind of up to you, but I'm working on my own story too, and I'm kind of curious, you know, what you do also, or I don't know exactly how I'm going to bring my story to the market. I might just self-publish it.
A lot of people, I don't know if he's in here. William Russell publishes Cycle Sal, and he goes through a certain, I don't know who he goes through, but he's kickstarting his 5th book on Kickstarter.
Nice, William. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
William Russell, yeah.
Yeah, William's
That's cool. Are you writing and drawing them too?
I think he is.
He is writing and he is drawing a couple of them, but he does
Yeah.
have other people doing other covers.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. Him and Kyle do the same thing, which was good.
I was chopping them up with Kyle at New York Comic Con. Actually, you know, a while back, he and I got into it over the crane flag around the shoulders thing, and we're both 2 stubborn guys, okay? But you know, since then we've squashed the beef, and
Carnivore Comics.
He's a great creator and putting some awesome stuff out. So
you got a question right there.
Oh, Carnivore, got any of those Ricardo Department of Truth? Ooh, I'm not. I don't know, Sam. I did see Vincenzo, and I did owe him a box of comps in New York. I hit him with a fat box. That book sold out. I may have just given Vincenzo my last copies. So sorry about that.
You have to look at the third market. That's what sucks. Like, I know for a fact, if you go to Carnivore Comics, you can still grab some of these exclusives on his website. And
yeah.
No,
I was going to say, so I've been a delinquent, okay, because I listed 5 of my 10 on New York Comic Con, and I've been distracted with my father's accident and with carrying out shipping because, you know, you have a responsibility after New York Comic Con. I loved selling on Whatnot. I did a ton of shows, and I had to work with Lisa the past 3 days when I wasn't at the hospital, just shipping everything out, hampers and hampers of stuff. So I think that's more important to carry that out than ship all the sales. And I know Thursday and Friday, my 2 goals, I'm still working on clearing my website, and I'm clearing ArielDiazArt.com website and those comics on there. And then we're going to reload inventory, and we'll load up the rest of our New York books. My Whatnot show went crazy today because I listed 10 of each of these books. So I tell you what, I have another question for a giveaway, Del, and I want to knock one more off.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Okay.
Hey, hold on real quick. Are y'all ready? Y'all need to refresh because I know Matt
in here.
Matt, there's 23 people.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Good. The real fans are here. So this, I have a popsicle, and I got the Swamp Thing green. This is giveaway 2.
Oof.
Okay. So my question is going to be, Let's see if I have a good one.
But make a hard one, but don't make it too easy. I'm not saying
Yeah.
your dad's age was easy, but numbers are easy to.
Okay, what year?
I'm already laughing. Go ahead, Sean. What year? What?
What year did Ariel Diaz begin to work for Boom Studios,
Ooh.
Marvel Comics, DC Comics? What year?
What?
What year?
Okay, guys. So we're getting years.
2016,
Rob, I don't think it's 19.
2017,
I don't think it's
2021,
1921.
2020, 2018, 2020, 2019, 2016,
2021.
2008, 2018, 2023.
Yes.
Robert! Oh,
Punky Daddy. There he is.
Funky Daddy.
Yeah, Punky Daddy. That's my man. He's chilling with me on every live stream. What's up, Rob?
Yeah, Punky
I'm
Daddy.
surprised nobody tried to pick that one. I would have picked that one first.
Yeah,
The
why not,
reason
right?
why I asked that question, and part of the reason why I've become Ariel Diaz's manager, is because I believe in her. Okay,
How
I
can you
think
not?
she is. You know, you were to do art competitions or stuff like this, or sketch, all sorts of stuff. I'd throw her up against anyone. Okay, and what's so exciting about her? She's really only been pursuing professional art for about 3 years.
Yeah, she told this whole story when she came on the show. Yeah.
So, like, look at me. I'm a businessman and I'm a backer, and I've believed in her the entire time. And what's going on is she's moving away from comic sketch art. She did great with them and everything. And the purpose of that is because she's launching ArielDiazArt.com. We did a soft launch on Sunday. Okay. And I only listed like 20 inventory of 3 things, and they're all sold out, and I have to list more stuff. She's in the process of setting up her own warehouse now in Texas. We're going to have people who can ship her Whatnot shows regularly, so that way shipping's good. She is a good person. Exactly.
Yeah.
And she helped me build Carnivore Comics to make it a successful business with phenomenal art. And I've invested in her and helped her grow with Marvel and DC. She was repped by CSA for a long time. So there you go. You need anything, hit me up. Talk to me. You want to hire her for a cover? You want to try to book her for a show? Let's do it. Let's plan 2024. So there's going to be exciting things starting with MegaCon in February 1st. And I have a giveaway too. Punky Daddy, congrats.
Hey Dale, did we talk to her about bringing her on to the next year for the tournament, the sketch off?
We just brought her back up again, but I have to talk to her later on.
We'll talk to her.
We'll get her on. We'll get her on. Am I able to bet on artists?
Well, you can bid on their.
You can bid on the art.
So what we did last time.
I know right there.
So what we did last time was the competition, and I mean we did it by likes. Whoever got the most likes won, and all that we donated everything to charity. We raised over 1,100, 1,200, somewhere in that range.
Wow, you guys.
And
we all went to the Wounded Warrior. We had 16 artists, and they drew 10 minutes each, 2 at a time, and we had a wheel of characters. They picked a character, and that's it. I mean, and we put them on auction and made $1,200 going to Wounded Warrior. And we would like to do that every year. Last year was the first annual, so we'd like to do it again coming up next year and bring in new, fresh faces. So we're hoping to get Ariel on this time. Hopefully get John Jang, who's
Kyle and Sean already said they were.
Kyle and Sean Forney said he's in. Kyle Willis said he's in. Martin wants a second chance.
Redeem himself because
he fucked up the first time. He says.
It was funny because Aaron Barling too. Like he wants more time. Ryan Kincaid killed it. Speak up the devil. As soon as
look at that.
What up, Ryan?
As soon as we said Ryan, your ears must have been a fire.
He would do good in a sketch off.
He did well.
My God.
That dude's badass.
his wheel landed on Daredevil, and even all these guys had blank sketches.
He's kind of, Ryan's kind of modest too. Okay, you guys get that with him a little too, like how they're saying Ariel's.
He's an asshole.
He's badass, dude.
Yeah, I like to call him the quiet assassin because he's just he's Ryan, and he draws like a fucking fiend, right? And it's like, so he landed Daredevil. He looks at the sketches. He brings out Devil's Reign blank sketchbook, and he fucking did that shit up.
Right. Oh, so let me tell you guys about something else. Okay. So a big part of the Swamp Thing project that's really cool.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
I'm not showing anything. Well,
there you go.
Right there.
That's good.
There you go. Okay, so this cover is by Bjorn Berens, who he loved Swamp Thing. He was really into it.
Yeah.
And this project, it was produced by Whatnot. So Whatnot works with Tom. They love Whatnot Wednesday, and they like trying to do things to help their sellers promote, help do different things. So it was really cool for me to help Tom and Whatnot and spearhead a big project, and you kind of see that end result that happened with New York Comic Con. So, that's with the Lee Bermejo. I haven't had a Lee Bermejo cover ever in my life. And I was able, I've been trying for 5 years, and I'm friends with Dan Scott, but Lee's just such a talented artist and hard to get. And it was really cool to pull off a cover with him. But these are we sold the set for $10.
Wow.
I saw that. If you had a link and I shared it out, those people got it for free, right?
Well, basically, if you sign up for Whatnot with sellers links, because that's what Whatnot wants. Whatnot wants you to sign people up for Whatnot. And you get credit as a seller if you get people to come watch your show. And that's the idea. So sometimes I have $10 sets of Swamp Thing, thanks to Whatnot, because I also do a lot of giveaways on there because giveaways bring followers. I just broke over 10,000 followers, which I'm not a big fish, but for me, that was a big deal.
That is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I mean, being able to turn on Whatnot and do a show and just bring products to people that I get in fresh, or something I like to do. I love trading dealers. I just made a trade today with my friend John Jesperson, and we just traded like 20 Transformers. And he has this really cool Soundwave cover that I wanted. So we, and then I can do a Whatnot show and be like, here's 19 Soundwave covers that my friend JJ made. And usually everyone who picks up books from me wants those also. So It's a nice way to add diversity and highlight your friend's books.
Well, Sean, listen, you're doing Odin's work, my friend. I mean, you're doing what is good in this community is you're giving back. You're
Thanks, man.
Making those books very affordable. Not everybody, and I'm assuming a lot of books at the con were a little pricey, and
some are, but for good reason too.
It is what it is. It's the business, right? But when you can go and get a cool cover on the cheap, it makes a grown man or a grown woman feel like Christmas all over again when they're able to get something they want at an affordable price for them to either keep or flip down the road or whatever it is. But we need more people like you, Sean.
Perhaps it is akin to getting a well-priced steak. That feeling you get when you get a real good dish that comes out, and you're like, "Oh, how big is this? How nice is this?" That's what's up. I can't even finish this. I'll bring some home. I'll eat again later. I love that meal. Thank you very much. Right? That's the comic menu. That's what you want.
That's the comic menu. See,
I literally made a menu for New York. I'm going to make one for MegaCon. You don't want to overwhelm your menu either.
Oh, no. Sometimes less is better, my friend.
I like 10. And what I did in New York, I said, if you want all 10, it's $200. And I have a pack with all 10 in them. And I made 50 of them. They're all gone. But, and thanks to those people who actually bought them, because that alone right there, you sell 50 boxes for $200 each. It puts a nice crack in your expenses.
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to do that. That's a good price.
When is MegaCon? I mean, yeah, when is
February
it?
1st. The first.
We
Yeah, I
can
was
get that
talking to
along.
Kevin Bianco today. That's his show. You know, Rich used to work with me back when we would work with Stan Lee.
Oh yeah, my wife already gave me permission to go. I just need to find out how I'm gonna go out there. I know Nick was telling me I can room with Nick. That I know he's here in the comment section. I know I can stay with him. So I'm just gonna put everything together and get over there.
Well,
Yeah,
you can expect us to roll the red carpet out for you, Del.
oh, you know what? Now my balls are getting itchy. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I don't want it.
I don't know.
Well,
We can
I
do
don't
the
know.
podcast from the booth one day.
Woo!
that's
That's our
our,
plan.
our plan.
And
That's our plan.
this is big. I'm actually paying for freaking internet.
What?
I'm going to do it. And I'm going to stream live on Whatnot the entire convention. A big announcement. One of my favorite artists and one of my best friends in the world that a lot of people don't know about. His name is Santa Fung. He's coming for his first American convention.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Especially, it'll be something nobody else can bring on because that's their first American. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. We will be there. Ryan said they'll be there. Shannon.
Oh, Ryan, great.
I got to think about that, man.
Bjorn's repped by Daniel Scott of Scott's Collectibles, a fine English gentleman who I've been friends with for over 10 years. A fond memory I share, Dan and I helped introduce Francesco Mattina to Todd McFarlane at New York Comic Con years and years ago.
Oh, has the worst reception. I've been hearing that, but now that he has the internet,
I'm gonna pay for it. I think it's like $2,000 in New York. I hope it's not more than that, but I'm just gonna do it.
Santa Fung's number 5 and number 6 crossover covers. I need to see those.
Okay.
So okay. Well, now I got to think. I might. Okay. All right. I got to put my wheels in motion. And
We got to apply for the press passes already. That's for sure.
That's right. If we do that as well, huh?
I've been approved twice for different cons, and I couldn't go. So I'm like, dang, I'm wasting this ability to go.
Well, we definitely have the numbers. That's for sure.
Does Bjorn ever sell his models he uses for his covers? That's a good question. Sean, do you know that? Does Bjorn ever sell his models he uses for the covers?
You know, I don't talk to him specifically that much about that. His English actually improved a lot from the year before, or I'd seen him at MegaCon the year before, and we had a great talk in New York. We didn't get to specifically talking about the models and stuff. He came by to sign some of the Swamp Things and to just say hello right away on Thursday morning before the show started. And then his Scott's Collectibles guy was like, hey, I'll be right back. So he got abandoned at my booth. And it was great because we're just hanging out. And when you go into a Comic-Con and you're rushing to set your booth up, time's ticking, it's the first day of a show. You're really still finessing stuff. And I have this bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich from the bodega that's sitting there. It was hot. It had been there half an hour. It was still warm because it was in tinfoil. You know what I'm saying? It's still warm. I was standing there with Bjorn, and he signs the book, so we chill, and we have this pause moment. And I go, "Are you hungry right now?" And I take this thing, I split it, I give him half. It's one of my favorite memories of the show because he loved it. I don't think he had really eaten the New York bacon, egg, and cheese like that before.
Right.
He was like, "This is delicious," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, it is." Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Now they could just pay them in egg and cheese.
You want BECSPKHS hot sauce. That's at the end. You always got to put that on.
So, Sean, I got a question for you, and you can put. I want you to put this to rest because what I heard was the rumors in the beginning were somebody took a shit in the middle of New York Comic Con, but what I understood is that there was actually a dog that took a shit in the corner at New York Comic Con. Did you hear about that?
Okay, so I didn't even get to Artist Alley. I think I saw my friend Sean Hadachko make a post about it, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Apparently he put it to rest that no one shit in their costume, no one took a shit in the middle of the aisle, that there was
people were still smelly.
It was a police dog, apparently.
Also, I mean, no disrespect to that comment about Glopple. I'm going to check that out. Okay. Yeah. Matthew Cole. Thank you for mentioning that. Thanks, man.
But apparently it was a police dog who had an accident, and then there you go. And you know how rumors go and stuff gets blown out of proportion. And oh my gosh, it's so crazy over there.
Yeah, that was a big
people
story.
Are taking a shit in the aisle. So when you first hear that, you're like, hold on, wait a minute. How does that even happen? You try to tell me someone's in their cosplay costume and
the aisles were packed. They definitely were packed. Del, are you able to put up that picture of my booth again, Del?
Yeah. So before I bring it up, there's a question for you.
Yeah. Oh, Sam Smith. Hey, Sam.
I have a question. What would be the most important piece of advice you can give to someone who wants to open their own LCS one day?
The most important piece of advice I would say is, it's hard to say just one. There's a couple little check boxes, but when you start a business, make sure you know how to proper and legally start a business and have good accounting. So, I mean, for me, that I came from a background in theatrical lighting. I used to do television lighting and stuff like that. I never went to business school. So when I started doing my comic book businesses, I made sure to get a great accountant who was so kind and kind of taught me along the way. And believe it or not, my good friend Nomas, as he was starting too, that's the same advice that I gave him, right, Haywood? See, I'm still giving the same advice. Yeah, so exactly. Watch your numbers. Be careful. Start small. This is my LCS, okay? I set up at shows and I sell online because I don't want to staff someone in a store in Long Island all day long just to stand around. I can turn my phone on and do a show and then sell to who are actually interested in my things and books that I make, because I don't carry normal, regular books. I only make exclusives on titles that I find exciting. So I'm not your typical LCS brand. I would also advise to combo it up with gaming of some kind. I'd say make some big gaming store. That's what I would try to do.
Anime right now has been blowing up.
Well, speaking of anime, I have a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old, and I've just become a fan of Demon Slayer. So
that's a good. So talking about that, I was trying to hit up everybody I could to try to get me a pair of those Crocs of Nezuko.
Oh man, you didn't hit me up.
I didn't know you were a fan. I'm like, yeah, I thought you were
right
going to be
by
busy.
Their booth too. My booth was right. I walk past that every day.
So I didn't hit anybody, any retailer friend. I didn't hit Nomad. I didn't hit Brian. I didn't hit you because I knew y'all were going to be busy. I was hitting up the runners that I knew they were there, and nobody was like, no, they're sold out.
It was probably still hard to get them.
Oh yeah,
I bought some like Demon Slayer mystery boxes for my kids that were pretty cool. That's yeah.
Let me see. There's a lot of freaking. Okay, before I get to the questions back again, I'm gonna get off this, and then I do need to show the picture we were talking about, and then I'll start going back to the questions.
Perfect. Okay, so the only thing that you don't see in this picture really is Ariel Diaz, because she is seated. You see her brother standing in front of that carnivore sign at the end. So her artist, Alice. Oh, you do see artists. You see her behind the Poison Ivy. She's looking for a print or something back there.
Yeah,
right there.
So Poison Ivy is Mrs. Carnivore. Chun-Li, that is Carnivore Lisa. And I forget what character she dressed as, but that's Nicole. That's who I've been training to start running some whatnots. So she's our new hire for the company.
Yeah, you had quite the booth, my friend.
So this booth is the idea of how do we highlight our menu and how do we show the real book and the pictures of the books to the people themselves. I did a few new things. I put down a padded floor. That was great for your feet. Your feet are always killing you on these things. And that Do You Poo with Marat Michaels, our jail cell picture. So that sold out.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how did that do?
That sold out, and people were paying like $90 for those books.
Wow.
And some whatnots.
Good for you.
So Well, shout out to Marat because
Marat, yeah.
all I did was reach out to him and go, dude, we need to make a do you poo with this. And he's like, I wasn't going to do this because it was political. And then we tossed out, well, why don't we just play both sides? So we have the flag background and we had the lineup background. So should you feel patriotic, you could go with the flag. Should you feel democratic, you could go with the jail cell background.
There you go.
You know, me, I'm kind of like Michael Jordan. I'm like Republicans buy sneakers too. So,
dude, I was called like I'm in the middle, and I don't. Right as of right now, I'm not Democrat or Republican.
yeah.
But because somebody, I was talking, I put a post that I want to become a CGC witness for somebody. If somebody wants some help, I'm down to do it. And the guy was over here with a conspiracy theory about TGC is third party is not legit, blah blah blah. I'm disagreeing with him, and then he called me a Democrat. I'm like, how? Like that made no sense to me. But then he blocked me right after. I'm like,
Yeah.
So Del, I just want to share something for a minute because I don't think that CGC themselves do a good enough job promoting their history. And basically in 2006 or 2007, that's when I started working with CGC. And I was one of the first people who became a witness for them that was not an actual employee of the company. And there was this guy, Scott Talmadge, who worked for them. And he got sick of following me and my friend around at New York Comic Con. So he deputized us. We signed the paperwork. We became witnesses. And this is before there were facilitators. Facilitators happened in 2010. So there was about a 4-year period from 2006 to 2010 in the industry where IRS wasn't even looking at PayPal. You could do anything. You could sell anything on eBay and no one knew anything.
Right.
It was the Wild West. In 2010, it got too crazy, and like the CGC boards were the spot. You'd always go on the CGC boards. I gained all my knowledge from there. I learned from amazingly intelligent, great collectors because, you know, I was still kind of a younger guy. I didn't know a lot about Silver Age, but I got involved with these elderly creators in New York. And that's, you know, CGC, I will say I've known the Signature Series directors since the beginning. And you mentioned Rich and Dan Partouche. Those two people in particular, if you ask them about me, they will say we've known each other and some of my best friends for forever. So those guys are two great facilitators there. I've moved a little bit away from it. I created a company called Scorpion Comics with 2 partners, and then I created Carnivore Comics. So I'm moving away from public facilitation a little bit. And nowadays I do endorse my good friend Jason Irizarry and Capture Collectibles too, as just if you're at a con and you're looking to work with people, I would hands down work with them. They're some of the best in the industry.
Oh yeah, I was talking to I was more that post more was like a joke because I was like I was kind of like damn I want to be there at New York Comic Con. I'm already in talks with Brian about setting that up with Comic Corner. So I'm like, I just gotta be patient. It was like, dang, I saw the pictures that you posted, Nomos posted, comic, like everybody was posting. I'm like, damn, I wish I was there. I had opportunity to go there. I just didn't have the funds to get there at that time, and then I didn't have the days off. It is what it is, but it was a lot of great pictures, especially like that one. That one was cool.
Day job 5 years ago too, Del. I once had. They definitely screw up your schedule.
About this Scorpion.
So what happened to Scorpion is that basically my other 2 partners and I went separate ways, and we just stopped making exclusives. So I made sure to fulfill every single order possible that happened. And, you know, I don't think that we really gained a bad reputation after Scorpion ended. Like, we didn't defraud any people or not deliver.
Oh yeah, you know Frankie's, you know.
We just stopped making books. So, and then I started making books with Carnivore. I took all my same contacts. My partner started, you know, one of my partners started Spectral Comics, which is I give them credit. They have been making some very creative books too. You know, they're another exclusive maker out there. And another one of my partners too has been doing his own thing with Brian's Comics. So good luck to them all and everything like that. But sometimes you only work together for so long, you know.
It happens. It happens to the best of them. That's for sure.
And I think we were one of the best. We were doing cool things with Scorpion, man.
Yeah, like you Blaze members. I remember Scorpion
Very
too.
proud about. Yeah, I'm very proud of it. I had cons where I was hosting Todd McFarlane at like a little 10x10 booth, and we had a line that like went past the Chevy booth, and the con people are like, "Hey, your line's like too long for your booth, guy." And I was like, "Well, I don't know what to tell
What do
you."
you want to tell you?
Oh, you're missing the other giveaways, Matt. There's 4 more to go.
There's 4 more give-a-goes. Give-a-goes.
Give it goes. I had make those. Sean, so I had a question for you. There's something else that was brought up in New York Comic Con, and I don't know if you heard about it. So Marvel had a panel, right? They always have panels, and they're talking about the Marvel Comics. Did you hear about a couple of comic retailers arguing with them about the way the Marvel is directed, the way they're changing stuff, the way they're not keeping to the source material and changing gender, changing sexual orientation, race, all that stuff? Did you hear about that confrontation that was going on? Because they got up and were yelling, or supposedly were yelling at them back and forth. I don't know if you heard about that.
You know, I did not hear about that because, like I said, I was not able to even get to Artist Alley, but I still have lots of reading up to do about everything after New York still. I certainly understand that fans' passionate point of view. One thing I'd say to the viewers out there is keep an eye out for Ultimate Spider-Man next year. Keep an eye out.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been hearing stuff about that too, and it's funny because I'm over here, but I kept hearing a lot of stuff. And what good thing I heard, and because last year was a lot of ruckus and stuff, nothing bad happened with the Peach Momoko signing this year. You know, because remember last year there was a whole fiasco. This year it was handled better and more properly. So no negative thing that was I heard. I don't know.
I just want to add this little caveat. Last year, I know Yo and Peach Momoko very well, as I've worked with them for a long time. And last year, I warned them. Okay, I warned them, and I coordinated a very nice, lovely private booth signing before the show opened with them, and it was great. And I'm really glad that Matt Salzman and Trinity Comics took care of them this year and had it set up, and they were smarter about it. And
they learned, right? They learned from last year, so they're like, we're not going to do this shit again.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? What's up, Clifford?
Hey, Clifford, what's up, man?
Hickman is doing a lot with Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, so I want to assume is there a possibility Carnivore coming up with their own exclusive with Ultimate, or
I just know that a lot of shops are excited about this, and it's definitely one of the exclusives that I'm looking at because I think it's going to be a long-running issue. You know, like I think that this new Ultimate Spider-Man is just going to go.
All right.
That's what they need is more stability going on.
That's what they need is more stability. I want to get off of Marvel for a second and just talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And to my kids that are 7 and 9, to me, I never used to make a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle books, but I'm glad I do now because there are a ton of fans and they're exciting.
Huge.
And I mean, just how great is Kevin Eastman as that creator at the forefront of everything? And, you know, God bless him. Last Ronin Lost Years, I got to do Boss Logic covers and Tyler Kirkham covers. And I know I'm teamed up with Tom Garcia and Hawkins Collectibles to bring you Bjorn Barend's covers for Last Ronin Lost Years too. So anything new Turtles coming out like that, I'm all in.
Yeah, people know from the show. I never got into it. I just was never a Turtle fan, and even as an adult, I don't know. I just never.
Sorry for that lack of joy in your life.
Hey, he doesn't even read comics, so you know.
Sean, I don't know if you know that, but I don't read comics. I'm known for that.
He's just a guy that gets the covers. He likes pretty covers. He barely
I like
reads
art a lot. We might be similar, but I don't want to admit it.
I've never on 51, not one comic read any from front to back. Never in my life.
I
Good
used to
question.
try to read one of the new comics I get in. Like each time it's a new book, I try to read it so I know what I'm talking about too.
Yeah, but I still kind of know what's going on. So hey, are we getting close to another giveaway? What's going on, Del?
Well, hold on. We're yeah, let's do that one first, and we got to do the other one right after then.
All right.
But there's a question here. Daniel wants to know any news about Donnie. You know any news?
I just read that article about Donnie. I've also heard in the industry there's some people who's a little questioning of his story too. And I mean, I don't know him well enough to comment officially personally.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we haven't brought it up, and I don't plan to bring it up because I don't know what's going on with that
I
situation.
hope he's okay. He's a brilliant guy. I hope.
Nothing but the
TMT
best,
was
right?
good. So I'm gonna let you do your giveaway first, and then there's a certain time I'm supposed to do the other one.
Yeah.
So I was going first
okay.
with.
Yeah. So let's do another two. You got to think of a good one here. You got to think a little harder one. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
I have
Now,
two beautiful Something's Killing the Children giveaways here. A 250 run Ariel Diaz and a 500 run Derek Chew. And as you can see, I ran out of my lights. That's why this one's in not the best bag and board, which I'm sorry about, but you get a little.
But it's free. Come on. What do you?
I know, but it's like, I like to have standards too, and it's just
Yeah, well.
sometimes these bags they just drive me nuts for like that perfect My Light.
oh yeah.
If anyone wants to know the ultimate bag and board combo, I hope you have a pen app. Here it is: Gerber My Lights, 7 1/4 inch, Comic Pro Line boards, 56-point, 7 1/8 inch.
Jesus, that's like
So Jeffrey Ward has been doing some new ones. I don't know if you've seen his stuff.
Oh, I used some at New York Comic Con on my Transformers book.
Those are good as well. Those are some good stuff that's been coming out to protect these comics.
So let's
Comic Pro Line.
So let's reset here. So the chat. This guy's we're gonna do another giveaway. He's gonna come up. Sean's gonna come up with another question for you guys to answer. So get your thinking caps on. Put your crack your knuckles and all that shit so you can type in real fast. And give us a nice little harder one here, Sean. Give us a good one.
When was your first prostate exam? Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
Huh.
Blue starfish.
I'm trying to think of like a good comic history. The 28-point Comic Pro Line boards are solid, but they're like flimsy. But it's like if you want to do that for all modern and stay cheap, do them. All right, what's a good?
That's sweet.
I'm trying to think of one.
Damn, Dan, you liking those things way too much.
Okay, so let's go with.
What's up, Wayne? Hey, giveaway time.
Yeah, Wayne, just in time.
No, I should have think of one faster. So, all right, I've said this on a number of times. There is, I don't know how to ask it. So, here's the question: what was the name of my first comic book business? I've had 3.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Name of the first comic book business. What's Sean's first comic book business? First one to pop up that name.
Third now.
No, that's the second one.
Wrong.
No. Wrong. Nope.
Wrong.
Nope.
New York Comics. I think I saw it when
there it is.
Sean's
New York Comics.
Oh, New York Comics.
New York Comics, yeah.
Jason, that's the one I saw.
Jason, there you go, Jason.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I would be a public facilitator and people would mail me all of their books. And I would go to John Romita Sr.'s house. I would go to the Frank Frazetta Museum. I would go to Joe Simon's apartment. I would go to Stan Lee's house in L.A. and like sit there. Stan kept his house so hot, I'd be like sweating. And
Well,
people would send me Amazing Fantasy 15s, and he was a lefty, and he would sign them, and he'd slide them across his like kitchen peninsula, like island, and then he'd be like wearing a sweater. I'd be like sweating. It'd be so hot. We were like in LA, the heat's on. His thermostat set at 90. There's no air conditioning.
Oof.
You know, so I have seen a lot. And I've met a lot of legendary creators, guys like Herb Trimpe, Gene Colan, Joe Sinnott. Joe Sinnott's amazing. And that was my first business. So we were some of the first facilitators in 2010. You know, and as time progressed and, you know, we started up Scorpion and we got busy. We didn't focus on handling other people's stuff as much. So good answer on that giveaway.
Yes.
Awesome book for you.
Yeah, Cliff, you were one couple behind, Cliff. You just missed it. But
thanks, Cliff.
Yeah, man. Jason, good job on that. He says Jason says it's a good thing I listen.
Yeah, no, Jason's always watching all my shows or everything. So
there you go. And the cool thing is, people who've been winning your the giveaways are people who've been following you on Whatnot and on Punky Daddy and
I mean that's a way where you see this office I'm in. By the way, you guys have these great backgrounds. We actually talked about that pre-show. Like, sorry for my messy office, but when I do these Whatnot shows, a lot of my customers come in there and they request stuff too, which is great. And I'll encourage Lisa too. Like, I'll put in tips for Lisa or different things, and we'll be on for 3-4 hours sometimes. People build awesome stacks of books, and it's a good way to get some deals or find stuff you've been looking for, because we don't have to run it as strictly as we run our website or other sales platforms.
All right.
So I'm trying to get a question for this one, but anyways.
So just as we continue on, Sean, try to think of the next question for your next one, so we don't put you on the spot.
Oh yeah, so I'm not just stuck like that.
Yeah, just think of the next one.
All right, I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah, I can see smoke coming out of your ears over there. So
yeah, I already have my next question. You want me to do it?
No. Hold on.
Another little giveaway action.
We still got how many more do we have left?
We have to do the one for the other one. We did a certain time.
We have Blaze, and then how many do you have left, Sean? 2 more or 1 more?
I have 2 more right now.
Okay, so let's hold on just a bit. We're gonna do ours, and then
shout out.
We don't want to blow our load so early.
One of my Whatnot bros.
Sean, I remember Sean. What's up, buddy? How you doing? You know what? You think of the question, Caesar. You're better at it. You have a bigger brain. So we're gonna be giving away. Think of a question. We're gonna be giving away. Where is it? This one. So this one was donated by Blaze. I appreciate it so much, Blaze, for donating this. This is one of the bigger books as well that were people looking out for. They're going for about 150 to 200 on eBay, and it's being donated to y'all. The books that Sean is giving, it's been going for like $80 each, $70 each. That's 150 each time. He's giving away 150 bucks each time he gives a giveaway. So each giveaway today has been close to $150 or more. That's crazy.
Sean's becoming our goat.
Made me learn military time. So y'all didn't know
about podcasts with you guys. This is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always sometimes it gets even well, not that it gets even funner, but it's like we start nerding out because after the giveaways, I want to talk about if you've caught up with any of the Disney shows. We got to talk about Star Wars. We got to talk about Loki that's coming out. Have you caught up with Loki? I don't think you have because of New York Comic Con, but like that has been coming out, so we nerd out and just talk about stuff for hours.
That's cool. Yeah. So I watched. What was the last thing I didn't even get to watch enough of Ashoka. I only saw like a couple of these, and then I don't know. It's sad. I haven't even had time to play a lot of video games lately. I've been working very hard, so I didn't think it would get so busy, but it has been.
Let's keep it simple with this. Blaze, send me a number, 1 through 100. Just send it to me right now, and then we'll start it off with that. I'll just keep it simple because I don't have a question. Caesar looks like he's lost.
No, I have a question, but
You do have a question?
It's
Can I
personal.
answer this giveaway?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
Well,
Anybody
well,
but
wait,
us.
hold on. If Sean can answer this giveaway, that means we could have answered Sean's giveaway.
No, I've never entered anybody's giveaway on the show.
Nah.
Say,
Whoa,
no, Caesar.
you two guys, I'm just taking care of. You guys are taken care of.
Oh, hey. Yeah, Dale has my address there,
Okay.
Sean.
I threw it away. It's very kind of you.
Son of a bitch.
I was trying so hard to get this one in New York. I know a lot of people.
Oh,
were.
what up, Brian?
All right. So why don't we do this? I mean, mine was gonna be kind of personal, but I like the idea. Blaze, why don't you send DM Dell a number? Oh, you did already?
All right, I got it.
Lucky number 11.
Wait. For what? From what number to what number?
1 through 100, guys. So going now.
11. No one take
11.
11. That's my number.
And if you won already, please do not answer.
Oh yes, if you already won. So James, I'm sorry,
Jonathan and Jason.
Jason, you cannot enter. So
Nope.
here we go.
Nope.
76, 33, 69, 64, 27.
Nope, I don't see it yet. Oh, they're so close though.
43, 84, 48, 7, 99, 89, 100.
Nothing yet. They're very close though. Like 3 people have been close. Nothing.
21, 36, 76, 64.
Nothing.
5.
No. Come on, Wayne. Got it.
Boy,
Wayne got it. 32.
Congratulations, Wayne.
Wow.
Dude, that's crazy because I saw 33 like 5 times.
All right, guys, you guys can stop now. It's already been 32 is the number. So, but see now, I do want to say we have a lot of people in here. Make sure you go follow the comic book page. I mean, comic book page.
The Carnivore Comics.
Carnivore Comics. Follow them on IG as well. They're there. Follow the comic menu on Facebook.
It's underscore. Someone has my fucking name. Sucks.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was gonna look you up. I'm like, where the fuck's this guy at?
It was too good a name, and I had the domain. I was like, fuck it for Instagram.
Because I this happens at every single show, and Sean, because of whatnot. You do giveaways, and you guys come out of the woodwork. We want to see you guys back next week because we always have shows.
You know, I've had times where I've run giveaways incorrectly on whatnot, where like buyer giveaways or whatever, and like guys are like bitching at me on there. I don't try to be nice. I just tell them, I'm like, yo, hey, shove it, bro. All right. It's a fucking giveaway. There you go.
All right.
That's it. And I don't care. If I lose a customer, I don't care.
All right. What's that? He buys from them all the time. They're badass. There we go.
Right.
Also, too, one thing, and I'll tell whoever's watching, and this is also a key to doing well. If you send someone a fucked up book or it's dinged, just replace it, because when you replace it, you're gonna get a better customer. That's what you get. I pay the shipping myself. I do ask for a picture. I go, do you mind showing me a picture so I can try to understand what happened in the system? Was it packed incorrect? Maybe it was bagged and boarded incorrect. But replace those books. Make sure the customers are happy. That matters a lot, and you'll have people coming back.
There we go. That's your tip from Uncle Sean.
Yeah, there you go.
And guys, don't leave. John still has 2 more giveaways, guys.
So don't go anyway. We're not going to blow our load yet because
I have a giveaway right here.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Oh, you haven't even brought these up. Look at that.
How are these doing, Del?
Ariel Diaz.
Oh, the Ariel Diaz Poison Ivy. Let me get you right there.
Yeah. Okay. Look at these eyes that she does. I mean,
she's and the funny thing is about Ariel is that she keeps getting better and better and better. I mean, when we had her on the show, she went through the whole history of how she got into it, why she got into it, and it's remarkable where she's come. Where she's came.
Oh, look at that!
So this we produced for her website and for her exclusive.
That's great.
ArielDiazArt.com. If you guys are all about empowering artists, I did this for my friend. So I know how to make businesses. I know how to make successful books. Ariel Diaz is going to do it. This website's going to keep growing. Her website's going to, we're going to get this warehouse started in Texas for 2024. There'll be great. Watch her One Knot stream. Follow her One Knot stream. I'm going to get her on mine anytime I can. And let's just all keep blowing her up as a community, because it's not just me who will make her be successful. It is every single one of you. It is every single person telling your local comic stores, looking for her books, for her exclusives. Keep blowing her up, because she deserves it.
Talking about Poison Ivy and Ariel Diaz, show the people behind you. Show the people what you got behind you. Right there. Remember?
Yeah. That's my baby right there. Okay? Here, I'm going to get it.
All right. Yeah, we got to show that. When we're talking Poison Ivy, we got to show that good stuff.
Okay, so I got a present from Ariel at the end of the show. Here you go. This is it. And she did this so like you saw in that picture, we make menus. So we were booth 3644. Here, Ariel will be with us at MegaCon, okay? So Ariel Diaz exclusives. Here's her logo, which is cool. It's like the circular little winky chick. I think it's cool as hell. And, these were her exclusives. So this was only a 500 print of this Poison Ivy, and it represents her first DC book. So I'm proud as hell about that.
That's awesome. And then that's a beautiful cover, I swear.
And she did this in like a minute. That's when I see it, where I'm like, what the how is this chicken art? It's just sick.
Yeah.
It's so funny how it's not, I'm not saying it's simple, but like you could tell it's basic, but you knew it was her because of the little things she added. You could see the grasses on top, then around her neck you see some more grass. Like, she didn't just make a pretty face, she made sure it was Poison Ivy.
Oh yeah. So I got crickets out here too. You are not tripping. I got crickets.
I was gonna hope Sean would say no. I don't have anything.
That one for sure.
I'll probably be at Fan Expo Dallas working the Ariel Diaz art booth.
I was lucky enough this year to go to Denver Con Fan Expo, and I got to meet her, and I got her to sign. I got her to sign this.
Yeah, the Hallows Eve. Exactly.
And she was. I flew out there to meet the guests that we normally have on the show. That's all I wanted to do, just meet them and the artists that we usually have. And I flew right back the next day. And that, unfortunately, that was when she was going to be on the show, and she fell down the stairs and she did the whole thing.
Her back, I got her a good chair in New York, and her back still bothers her, unfortunately. It was really the altitude sickness that got to her.
Oh, yeah. She was, I was like, how you doing? She's like, I'm not feeling good. I go,
she hasn't, unfortunately, she really needs to focus on her health. And make sure that she feels good for these shows too. And, she's someone else who is a parent who has a lot of responsibilities out there also, aside from being professional in the industry. So, we all do it. It's a work-life balance. You got to figure it out. Sometimes you just live with the crickets and keep your office full of boxes, but make sure you smile, It's like, whatever. Will there be pre-show commissions? It depends, Is she I'm going to ask her before each show for MegaCon. So for New York, she handled her pre-show commissions herself. Okay. CSA is not her rep anymore. So I'll definitely find out and try to get you a clear answer on what her plans are for MegaCon. And because we're just kind of finalizing them right now. Shout out to Rich Cap, Fan Expo. They're all great. They're looking forward to us going there. We're looking forward to getting there. And I have books right now. Actually, I hope people nothing really that secrets of showing, but you never know what you're reading on some of the boxes on the shelves back there.
No, you can't see shit. Just let you know.
All right. I've changed my giveaway to now be our poison ivy and Ariel's poison ivy.
Okay.
Oh, there we go, guys.
Good question. It's kind of easy.
Oh, all right. Hold on, Sean. Hold on. Okay, people, we're gonna run another giveaway because everyone's like, "Oh, I missed it, and you guys didn't tell me." We're about to run another giveaway from
The
Sean.
whole time.
You know,
If
yeah,
they leave, fuck them.
that is true. Because look at that, our numbers dropped, and like you fools,
Yeah, fuck them.
we still have some stuff to give away. But
For the
so
people who are staying here.
get ready, people. Here we go. All right, Sean.
Ariel shirts, that'd be awesome.
All right, what comic book did Mr. Freeze first appear in?
Oh, Batman something.
Maybe not. Maybe it's Detective Comics. You never know.
Oh, you never know.
Who answered? I don't see any answers.
Oh, no one's-
Yes.
All right, guys. Did you hear that? So
2 free Poison Ivy comics, which is Batman 181, her first appearance.
all right. What is the
Mr.
first?
Freeze appear? What's the first?
What's the first Mr. Freeze, people?
Let's go.
Come
You don't
on.
want these?
Here goes Batman 121.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
Daniel. Yep.
Beautiful.
What
That's it.
was the question?
Sam Smith, you missed
Yeah.
Sam. Sorry.
Batman
Yeah.
308.
See, you guys aren't paying. You guys paying attention. I gave you guys more enough warning that it's a coming. It's a
Giveaway
coming.
You know, I give away stuff people don't even know they're getting stuff given away to them.
That's
My
I
wife
uh,
is
was talking to you. I told my wife Sam. I said, "Yo, stay out of the office."
Yeah. So guys, stay tuned. We still have one more giveaway. Just make sure that you stay tuned there. All the giveaways have been awesome and cool. It's been so fun. This one I was surprised. Everybody was like, "We're waiting for an answer." And all of a sudden, just Daniel popped up out of nowhere.
yeah. Daniel, you got it, Daniel. It's all yours. Yep. You mentioned it. You got it. There you go. Very
we
cool.
sold this $40. We sold
Whew.
this $20 because there's twice as many.
There you go. $60 deal right there.
I don't know which I like more, which really gives credit to Ariel.
I think I like the one with red background. for
I
me.
kind of like the red. I like the way red pops. Yeah.
I have to
You
Google
gotta
it.
see her eyes. You got to see. Oh, that's the wrong book. This is like, I don't know. The eyes on this.
Sultry. It's very sultry, right? Very seductive.
This is like, I'm gonna fuck you up and I'm sexy. I don't know.
At the same time.
Love you, Chris, man. Thank you very much for that.
Thanks, Chris.
That response.
Listen, if this is your first time
yeah.
if this is the first time joining the show for you people in the comments, that's what you guys know. There's a shitload of podcasts out there. We all know that. The difference between ours and some of the others, when we have our guests on, is that we make them feel like they're hanging out at somebody's house, having some drinks, and just shooting the shit. It's not too proper. We cuss. We get a little.
I mean,
stupid at
I've
times.
gotten drunk here before on
We've
the
gotten
show.
drunk before and almost knocked over tables, so it doesn't happen that often. But
It was never gonna happen again.
we try to have the guests feel comfortable and feel like they're not being quote unquote interviewed. And it's very cool. We always have great artists on, and they like to just
We had the one chip challenge and draw as well.
You know what?
so-
Del and Caesar, I have something. It's kind of like a random thing to tell you that you're not expecting.
All right.
But in my family, one of my younger cousins, she's so talented and she's been a very successful entrepreneur as well. And it might interest you guys because maybe it's just another platform to host your show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard about it. It's called Spirit. And basically it's called spiritspodcast.com. And they just host all kinds of podcasts where you guys would fit their lineup. They do podcasts where they'll just talk about witches or they'll talk about Bigfoot.
Listen, we are all last week. We talked about what did we talk about, Del, last week? UFOs, Chupacabra, Bigfoot.
we were talking about that last week with
We
Bradley
talked about animal mutilations. We were talking about we got into that. Hey,
Hey,
all right.
I remember we had a show where we were
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
mention you guys too here though. You know what I'm saying?
I actually on there right now. Spirits on there, so I'm looking into it already because we also have something still in the works. It was been pushed back about another avenue that we're going to put our podcast in live streaming on an app We're still working on that.
Yep.
So we're trying to grow and continue growing. We just hit 21K this I think yesterday morning. So we're
Guys,
slowly.
the offers out there though: MegaCon, wired internet, and a table at my booth, and we do a podcast from there.
That's hard.
That's how I'll help you. You get your fucking asses there.
Woo.
Hey, it's gonna happen real quick. Yes, Brandon.
Kids running around and it'll be loud, and we'll be live, but it'll be.
I'm down. I already got the okay from the wife. Ahsoka, Brandon. Ahsoka.
Yes.
Anna, what's up, Anna? Another great artist out there.
What a talented artist, Anna. I didn't even get a chance to talk to you. I thought you had such great products and art. I did send one of my girls over to the booth to pick up your Red Sonja cover, which I thought was phenomenal. So shout out to that.
Yeah.
I think there was one other book that paired with it also, and it just is really, really great work.
We should have Anna on the podcast in December, if I'm correct. Anna, was it December or the end of November we got you booked? But we have Anna coming out too. So it's fun having all these people that are just coming to, hey, they come on here, let's talk about art. She's always talking shit, but she's cool.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is that whenever we have our shows,
it isn't just her being cool though. She's
talented.
Badass. She's badass. Okay, in art. That's just. I'm like.
I only saw Ariel for a moment. Anna, yes, I know.
I know. I might have to crash with somebody's pad. Hit if Efren. I gotta hit up Efren or
Efren or Nick
and get him.
Or
get
Nick.
Airbnb. Just do that. That's what
MegaCon.
MegaCon is the con of rented cars and nice Airbnbs. If you try to stay in a hotel or ride the shuttle,
no.
I know we have a lot of friends out there. Obviously, we do have a lot of friends out there, so we can just hit up somebody. I already said Nick. Nick already said he gave me a place to stay. I mean, I'm pretty sure me and you can stay in the same couch together, Caesar, if you want to come.
Oh, snuggle up. Nice.
Yeah, I like to be small spoon, though.
That's not going to happen. That's a negative ghostwriter. That shit ain't gonna happen. But you know what? The only problem is it's in Florida, and I'm gonna sweat my balls off every time I go to Florida. But I tell you what, I don't know, man. This might seem interesting.
So the comic fans,
the part about MegaCon is walking from your car into the loading, into the con.
Well, I'm used to
loading because they don't turn on the fucking air conditioning.
If you're gonna give us a booth, let us know when you're gonna get there.
Whoa, I didn't say I was giving you a booth.
I mean, I saying
I'm gonna provide a table for us to do a podcast from with internet, Dale.
That's what I meant. But
my gosh.
But I would.
You went on my proceeds already, Dale.
I would offer my services as labor to help you unload. I know it's gonna be
Uncle Sean. Uncle Sean's not gonna give us a booth.
But for the commute to Florida, Orlando daily, they are huge. We had like 10 people in one.
Daniel, I even heard about the unknown Airbnbs. They were so big. People in my Airbnb were like, "Oh man, I hear there's a party at the unknown Airbnb."
Well, it was a little unknown, wasn't it?
It was cool.
Let me answer the question, Daniel. The answer is Comic Fanzine. Yes, we separated to two different entities. This is one half, and then you have the Wise Guys Collectibles, the other half. So they're running their own podcast now, and we're running the Comic Menu. Yeah. So that's what happened with the old Comic Fanzine.
It's just Dale and I, and I'm telling you, we're going places. We are absolutely going places. We're having a great time doing it. We're getting great guys like Sean on, and he's having a good time. Tell me you're having a good time, Sean.
That's nice, Bruce.
Believe it or not, I don't stay up so late. Okay, I'm not like a late night guy, really.
Hey, Chris said
I actually wake up super early because of my whole life working in morning television. So I spent a long time waking up at 2:30 a.m. So now I sleep in till about 4:30 a.m. and then I'm up. And I have a fantastic graphic designer that I work with. His name's Lloyd Bailey. He's in the UK, so he's always wide awake, and we plan our day.
Yeah.
So I try to do as much as I can before my whole family's awake and everything, and my employees are here. I do all that so that way I have time in the afternoon, spend time with my families and watch karate class and hang out here, Maybe watch some Disney shows eventually.
So
Well,
Chris was like, Sean's buying booths. I'm in. Here is a free booth at Mega. So everybody's just jumping the bandwagon now. Like,
yeah, that's funny. You guys are all funny.
You know, MegaCon sells out. All the comic dealers fight for their booths at MegaCon and New York. Those are the only two shows that I officially set up at now. And every single year I rebook. Absolutely.
it's crazy.
Well, does that mean we probably had to buy? How does that work for the tickets though? So we should. It's got to like do now. No, are they? I'm assuming are they on sale now?
I
or-
would suggest me and you sign up for press passes.
Yeah.
We work on that way.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about. We'll set up that later because everybody's been pushing me to do it. The Comic Corner has been pushing me. Nomas has said to bring this and that.
Oh,
and then now,
Del, actually, I am excited to announce I'm going to work with the Comic Corner on a project too.
Boom. There we go.
That's some of the nice things that comes out of New York Comic Con. You get to really talk to other business owners with
Little wheels and deals, yeah.
live shows. Yeah, I don't.
Paying for the internet, Anna, just so I can do live shows the whole time. I think that it's worth it.
And that's why I'm glad that he gave us a spot so we can do a podcast together. We can live show it while you're doing whatnot at the same time. You know what I mean? We can.
I'll have you work my own whatnot show, Del, after the podcast. I'll just leave you there.
Right? I'll just stay there, start working the whole day. I'm down.
It'll be fun.
Just we'll do live shows, make money, and I don't know why not seeing anyone's comments. No, Anna, it's because we're doing it in different sections. So I'm doing it in my personal profile, and the comic menu, YouTube, and I think Twitch. If I'm not mistaken. So
it's all
that's why you just see it everywhere.
Yeah.
And
maybe Spirit in the future. You never know.
Who knows? Exactly. Talk to my cousin Amanda. Exactly.
I think Dale's got the information right down.
Yeah, I actually saved it. I already bookmarked it, so I got to look into it.
So you know, her stats and stuff, I've looked into advertising on her podcast because of the people who she reaches too. I mean, it might be people who aren't aware of the comics exclusives we're making.
Honestly, it's crazy how I get to meet people. Like when I came down here, my family wasn't a big comic people. I wasn't a big comic person when I left here. I moved to North Dakota and I was getting these comics, and I just started getting to know people, and I grew and I grew and I grew, and then I came back with short boxes, and they're like, "What's this?" Oh, these are comics I sell, and these are how much these are. This is how much these are. There's money into there's money, and you gotta have fun. It's so funny to like educate them.
You live in North Dakota, Del?
Yeah.
The first person I've ever met who's even been to North Dakota.
Well, that's why I needed a podcast.
Sean's like, wait a minute. There's a North Dakota?
I have never met anyone or talked to anyone from North Dakota, so you're the first, Del.
How about New Mexico? Sean, what about New Mexico? You've heard of anyone from New Mexico?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're regular.
That's on me.
You ain't special.
I got my boy. I know people in New Mexico.
Wow, North Dakota. I haven't.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Does anyone know anyone from North Dakota?
I never knew it existed until I met Del.
How do we know Del's not just making this up?
I think
I had videos of snow, and there's no snow in Texas. You know what I mean? So there's I had to be somewhere else.
But Del spells it D-A.
From Montana. I know someone there, so I know that's real.
Yeah. My daughter's in college in Montana, so that Montana.
You know who knew I wasn't from North Dakota? John JJ. He knew I wasn't, and we're supposed to meet up because he's in South Dakota. So we had we're from the Dakotas. So there was a local places that we meet up. So
Del,
I'm my witness.
We have phone calls where I start asking him questions about Montana, and he's just like, "You have no idea what it's like out here."
Fargo, see? Wait, there we go. That's a great show to bring up.
Montana's beautiful. I mean, I went to go see my daughter's campus. She goes to Montana University, and it is a gorgeous campus. Small and just wow. Yeah. It's a beautiful state.
I plan to do. I want to have fun and make some money if I can make it over there.
All right, so
Del, I encourage you too fully. So I mean, you have Anna and me telling you to do this. Yeah, come on.
Why are you checking out? I'm not a kid. Oh, somebody had said, I wanted to say hi to Anna, but I chickened out.
Oh, that was Nicholas.
That was Nick. He said that. Yeah. He
Yeah.
said, where was it? I can't remember the.
Since we're on the comic menu,
Mm.
Anna is one of my Facebook friends, and Anna, I want you to know I really enjoyed all of your food content and everything that you were sharing while you were with your family.
Mm.
I found it very interesting, and it looked delicious. So, thanks a lot for sharing all that stuff.
Are we? Oh, Anna. Hey, she's so cool. Well, we dropped some people. You know what? And just because it dropped and nobody's here, how about you give out your last giveaway, Sean?
Let's do it. Let's finish this off.
Okay, cool.
We're reaching the 2-hour mark, and we're reaching. We usually try to keep this under 2 hours, and
absolutely.
This is a good way to give a thank you to everyone who stayed on from beginning to end.
Absolutely. All right, so my question is, geez, I gotta have a question for this.
No, Daniel.
No, you can't participate, Daniel.
What year did Swamp Thing #1 come out?
Swamp Thing #1 or the first appearance of Swamp Thing?
Swamp Thing 1.
Okay, Swamp Thing #1, guys. There we go.
1. And you can't hold on. I gotta move my unless you guys can see that small. Because I have one.
I got a Bjorn Berens and a Bjorn Berens.
1983.
No.
1981.
James, just Google it. Oh, hang on. I might have to double check this.
1972.
That might be close.
Yeah, who said 72?
It's either 72 or 71. I think
no, it's 72.
Sam Smith. Your wife gave you a chance.
Wait a minute. Did he win last time? He didn't win.
No, he didn't win.
Okay.
He was complaining because his wife didn't let him win. Because he
Sam, your wife left you alone. You're taking home some comic books.
Oh, that is super funny.
Yeah, I think Sean's in here. Exactly.
There he goes. Just to commemorate, that's the date, right?
Hold on. Bring it up.
Isn't that nice? That's nice.
1972. There it is. So, yep. Good job.
Sorry, Evan, you're kind of late, buddy. That was awesome. I'm glad. I'm kind of, I have a lot of you are my friends. I'm kind of glad that Sam won because of a lot of people, he's one of the top 5 people that comments on posts that I put on the page, and he's over there having discussions. So I'm glad he won.
That's great. Congrats, Sam, and thanks a lot.
Hell yeah, there we go. Sam, send me the information later, and I'll provide it to Sean when I have a chance tomorrow. Love it. I knew that.
It would be really great if you're a customer in my Shopify database, because then it'll be really easy for me to ship to you.
No, hint, hint, da. Here we go.
I think Daniel is for sure.
Makes sense.
I
think a lot
I know
of guys
Daniel is bought from Whatnot. That's for sure. I know for a fact that he's bought from you from Whatnot, but not from.
All right, so you want to talk comics? I want to talk the comics that I'm the most excited about. Okay,
all right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm really excited about the Transformers, and I tell you what, I was involved heavy on from the beginning with Void Rivals, and I was part of this Zoom call with Robert Kirkman and Daniel Warren Johnson and Skybound when they were talking about everything. And they tease their plans. This is going to be a big, long-running series. And I don't know, did you guys see the newest Transformers movie?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, I did. I did enjoy it. I wasn't the big.
You can criticize it. I saw it with 7 to 9-year-old boys, and
they loved it.
Yeah, we just went nuts, and they're going crazy. But they also teased G.I. Joe at the end of the movie.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
It doesn't ruin anything. It doesn't ruin it. But the whole moral of the story is that there on screen is that, Energon universe. So I'm so impressed, and I give a tremendous thanks to Robert Kirkman for going out, getting those licenses, and bringing them home and doing something new with them.
Why not, right?
They basically just got ganked from IDW. And, there's just going to be a great Transformers storyline. I've I wasn't able to make it exclusive for issue 2. So just so you guys know, no shops are going to have exclusives with issue 2. Or if they do, I'm going to be pissed and trying to battle them, you know.
Dropped a lot of their licenses. Yes, they did.
But keep an eye out for all those books and see what's going to happen.
And I don't know if y'all like noticed they were dropping a lot of stuff since San Diego Comic-Con. There's a reason why they've been dropping everything in San Diego, New York Comic-Con, all these exclusives, because, like Sean said, they're gonna make an expanded world with it. Robert hopefully does a great job. He's done cool jobs with other. I mean, obviously with Invincible, right? That's something big that's coming out in like 3 weeks. Everybody's like, I'm looking forward to it 100%. So anything Robert has been touched has has had a lot of success so far, especially with the Walking Dead, obviously, right? Long term, the Invincible, you have the boys. So
I mean, there's a guy who that's every comic guy's dream. You make a book and you become rich and famous, and there's TV shows and everything.
Beyond.
Yeah, and what I'm born in 1983. I am a Transformers. Like I spent way too much money on my kids' Transformers toys. I love it. All amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you have to love it. Exactly, Anna. And I love it. So we were trying to do issue 2. They said no, because I think they were a little overwhelmed with issue 1. And they tried to put a different policy in place where they showed art in advance, and they didn't let retailers work with their artists, and lots of publisher issues and stuff like that. So I don't think it'll happen for issue 2. I'm trying for issue 3. I try for every issue. I'm going to reach out and be like, hey, love you guys. Can we do more stuff? Can we do more stuff? And that's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Can I give you money? Can my kids go like mow your lawn? Like whatever I can do, whatever I gotta do to get a Transformers exclusive, I'll do it.
Right now, go ahead.
No. I'll just tell Sean that I'm one of those kids who as a teenager went to go see Transformers the movie in the theaters when it first came out, and that's the first time I saw like robots die, and I was like, what? It's like, because your mind's exploding because you're so used to seeing the cartoons and being what it is, and then you see like a death in a cartoon as a Transformer. You're like,
all the music. Oh man, that's good. Jason just asked, will I do exclusives for Duke and Cobra Commander? No, I'm not that into G.I. Joe. Okay, that's just me. I think it does have potential. I don't know though. I don't know if
So, I'm understanding, right? The main things that you want to do right now will be indie books. I mean, other indie books plus Transformers and TMNT, correct?
So the rule I have for making books is make books that you actually want to collect. And right now, titles that I'm able to work on and publishers I can work with, pretty much you nailed them all, Del. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with IDW. I love making Street Fighter books with Udon Comics. IDW does make it kind of difficult, and especially when they fired everybody too. Like they fired my rep and screwed up a series for me where I couldn't make it. I was frustrated, but yeah. So like I love those series. I'm looking at the new Marvel series. Honestly, what's nice is DC's back for me. I am really enjoying working with DC Comics, and no joke, I had my Marvel reps at my booth at New York Comic Con, and I showed them my whole menu, and I said, hey, there's not a Marvel book on here, guys. So I'm sorry about that, but DC, they worked with me and this flexibility, and look at what we were able to make.
Yeah.
Awesome cover. Then 2 covers.
And I said that right to Marvel's face, and they're growing, they're getting more flexible, but they're a big corporate company too. So, we're a smaller family business. A lot of the exclusive shops, they're not like huge mega shops, they're people who just really do this because they love the art and they love trying to make good product and sell it and just.
So there was a cover I saw in the FOC with the Comic Corner. It was with Batman and the Gargoyles. and that one looked real awesome. I mean, if anything, I would suggest you put Ariel on one of those covers because she's been talking about she wants to do something more darker,
Yeah.
more with monsters. I think she would do a killer gargoyle for sure.
Mhm.
Obviously, she could do a cool Batman. That's 100%. But something with the gargoyles, and you bring in nostalgia. Obviously, Batman's a real well-known comic figure. Gargoyles is nostalgia in persona because I enjoyed watching them when I grew up, and I'm around the same age as you are, Sean. Just a couple of years younger. Well, five. Just put a difference on there. But
Young look here, Caesar. Right? Look at this young. Right, he's showing off now.
hey, it's a few times when I'm not the oldest. I'm not the youngest person. Ramsey unfortunately was older last week. We had Ash Red. She was 20 something, and
No, she's
Amu was
30. Ashred's like she said she was like 30 something.
no,
She
she
just
was
burned.
no, she was 29.
Oh, okay.
You guys had her on the show?
Yeah, two shows ago.
2 shows ago, yeah.
I-
That's actually her and the Haywood. They both
Oh,
were on.
cool. Ah, damn.
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah,
well,
If there were He-Man comics, that would be cool.
oh, listen, He-Man. Now see, while everyone's going apeshit for TMNT, I was a He-Man guy, and I watched all the He-Man. So I was and that was on that side of the spectrum with the He-Man. But you know,
Come away with this article.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Like I said, Michael, earlier, there was a confrontation with some retailers. They're not wanting to the way that it's going to. But just like what Sean said, there's still a silver lining. Ultimate Spider-Man is going to be something to keep an eye out.
They're probably going to try to do both.
You think so?
I think they'll still reinvent stuff and they'll do classic stuff. But trust me, I'm not allowed to talk about everything. But, there still is room to explore artistically with Marvel. They are a corporate company now. So, you are limited in certain things that you can do.
Here are the youngest ones. Oh yeah, talking about Ash Red, we're discussing her covers. I had the World Tree 1 through 5 set.
Yeah,
I love how her colors are just simple, but it makes a lot.
She needs to get out of her monochromatic.
Yeah, we actually talked about that, Sean. We asked her about the blue, and she's just like, I like blue, but she's like,
I've done a cover with her before, and it was for a book called Caffeinated Hearts that was written by. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed right now. Help me right now. Oh my god, he's my friend, and he wrote the recount, and my mind is shot.
Oh, the guy who
wrote the recount.
I look as if I'm
gonna look it up. I'm not gonna screw up his name, and my mind. This shows how shot I am from New York Comic Con still.
Momoko is doing an Ultimate X-Men thing. I heard. Yes, I knew Momoko has been doing great
stuff. Is it John Hedrick?
Yeah, Jonathan Hedricks. How did I not think of that?
Well, Jason thought it for us.
Yeah, he did this Caffeinated Hearts, and he loves Oshred also. And he was like, Sean, you should just hire her. And I did, and I was smart. So
she's up and coming, and she's blowing it up. And she even said herself that a lot of times she just depends on her mood, that she might just change the different color. So it's like, all right. But she's good. She's fantastic, and she's also a good guest too. She was very fun.
Who do you guys plan to have as some future guests?
Well, next week we have Sean Kirkham.
So I won't be here next week. Sean Kirkham's taking my spot.
Yeah,
as the co-host. And then we have Tyler J. Haddix as the guest, and John Martin, another guest.
Another 2 artists. So,
I think after that, let me see, where's my calendar?
Yeah, we do.
After that, I think it's BTC coming on.
My boy Nelson.
Yeah, Nelson's coming up on the 1st.
Yep.
Good.
And then after that,
guys, I look up to Big Time Collectibles. Okay, I admire them a lot, and a lot of times you look at businesses and you look who you're trying to grow and follow their model, and I look at him.
Anna's gonna be one of our guests. Like I said, I don't remember what we talked about. I think December, sometime in December. Well, we're gonna get on.
And then we did book some other people. We do have a secret guest coming in November, which we haven't announced yet.
Wait a minute.
You're
I
gonna know.
will address an important question going on here from Daniel Mitchell. You don't plan on reusing covers for foil, do you? So I would like a little further clarification on that question, because sometimes I produce a cover and I have an option to produce as a regular book and a foil, and I like to do both and maybe save one for a con exclusive or a special future reveal. So there's different ways of looking at it, you know what I mean? Take for example, my Signet covers are repeat foil covers for New York Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
The cover is the same, it's just in straight foil, but it's lower print run, it's different, it's not the actual art. But I like to try to offer variety when I can. Some publishers, I wish they were more flexible with art changes. You know, I mean, a lot of times they're like, no, you could just print this as a foil. No, we're just going to put trade dress on it. No, you can't do new art. And those are challenges you have to face. Older series. Oh, that was limited. Okay, so look. So, honestly, I thought that the Crane foil reprints of his old covers were pretty cool, because Marvel just started letting retailers do foils. So, 2017, you couldn't even make a foil. Now, because of technology, you can.
Yeah, left and right.
I don't really look down on it if it's an iconic cover.
And I'll say it again. Fuck, if you want to buy it, buy it. If you don't.
Don't.
I mean, that's the thing. If you don't buy it, trust me, there's 45,000 other people who do want it. It's the people who don't like. Oh, it's too many foils. Oh, it's too many variants. It's all too many.
I think Marvel's 3,000, 1,000. I don't even know that 750. I'll try to go for it though.
It's.
Sorry to interrupt there. I'm sorry.
No. It's
what
okay.
Anna just wrote is a big deal, because the 750. Okay, I've seen Marvel locked at 1,000 for a long time, and they don't go any lower anymore.
I see. Yeah. So you're saying the 750 is a big deal?
So maybe that's a special deal. I'll call them Marvel tomorrow. I go, hey, Anna told me you have. Her name is Anna Zuo.
Anna Zal said
she is. You've seen her in portfolio reviews. Yeah, that one. Yep.
Yeah, 750. Thank you.
Just a lot more into the foils.
I know. Absolutely.
I heard he won't sign it.
Yeah, well, that's just him, being a creator.
Well, I tell you what, we're doing well. This is fun, and we have booking all the way till we're starting for January. So we're booking people already for January, and
you're booked on February 1st.
Oh, that's right. That's just that week of. We're gonna have to be like, hey guys, we're gonna make it short. We got to be taken up to MegaCon, but we're gonna give you this and that. That'd be fun. Basically, Teresa's team for sure.
Yeah,
I know. I try to get Carla Cohen on, but she's been real busy. It's like it's hard to get her on, and we're like, okay, can you make this date? Like, no, I'm busy. Oh, but I can make this date. Oh, but we're gonna go live on this date. So like, okay, next year we'll try again after MegaCon, because she's always busy. So like,
we've recently. How many people are here? 13 people. So we just tell you guys now, but we recently booked John Boy Myers to come back. He was on our last show, on our last podcast. Wow. And we just inked him, booked him for December, early first week of December 10th.
My friend's been working with him a lot too. Yeah, he's great.
John Boy's great. He's a great guy too. There's a lot of these people are very humble, period. And they think that, if you see them at the cons, you go to Artist Alley, they're just people who are very talented who have no problems talking to you. So the people are like, oh, I don't want to bother them. Man, without you guys, they're not drawing for. What are they doing? It's us. It's
part of the reason why so many artists went around to these booths, to these exhibitor booths like mine at New York Comic Con, I don't think Marvel even had a big booth set up in New York.
Oh, they did, and they usually
Big booth for the Marvel booth on the main floor.
me, Wayne. Caesar gave it all to me. This guy.
That was a good guy.
Well, I could get it done. I'm off tomorrow. Thank goodness. Today, I was telling Sean I had my interview today and early in the morning. Got it out of the way. Took care of some, some other stuff.
Cook some steak.
Oh, I cooked the. I made a sub today for my family. So I had fajita, chicken fajita, and then obviously we just lettuce, tomatoes, some arugula, some spinach, some provolone cheese,
Look at Sean's eyes are glossing over. He's like,
and I made
food waiting, so I'm excited.
I'm hungry again. That's a good thing I have leftover chicken.
There you go. Nice.
Well, okay. I think this is it.
Yeah. So before we get off, Sean, if you have anything to promote, any new covers, anything in new concerts you're going to be going to in the next couple of months, please let them know. What is the best way to contact you? What's the best way to reach your books? Whatnot shows? You said you go on Wednesdays. Give them all the information right now.
Perfect. Every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. New York time, I kick off Whatnot Wednesday. And I do lots of free giveaways on that show. I love talking to everybody. Carnivore Comics help at gmail.com if you have an issue with your order. CarnivoreComics.com is my homepage. We'll be at MegaCon. We're real excited for that. And I kind of talked about everything. I do have a lot more exclusives coming. Like I said, I'm trying to get my whole life in order here this week, get my website cleared, and get back to promoting new stuff. I don't want to promote any new stuff until I meet my responsibilities of clearing my site. So,
all right,
yeah,
wow, sweet.
I see all that stuff behind him. He has to pack all that stuff up.
Yeah, baby.
So now, Caesar, you got anything to add?
Well, what can I add? You can catch my dirty ass here every Wednesday on the show. You can also catch me on the Real Dracula's Wolf on the IG. I've been doing recently a lot of voiceovers for reels.
Cool.
So if you want me to do a reel for you and have a voiceover in any voice you want, you can do dramatic, regular voice, whatever it is. I can do it for you, obviously for a very small fee. If you know me, if you're a person from the show, I'll give it to you at dirt cheap, something funny. Other than that, Sean, what a blast, man.
I had so much fun, and that's why I invited you guys to do this again in February.
Especially imagine. Oh, we're gonna have some drinks if we go.
I would love to just be a friend of the show. So I think what you guys are doing for comics is fantastic. Count me on board for trying to promote your podcasts and help you guys grow as much as possible. So thank you so much.
Sean, you are a friend of ours, if you know what I'm saying.
So, real quick, once we find out, I'm waiting for Lawrence Lee. He's supposed to hit me up. I had him right here. I don't know what happened to him, but okay, they're right here. Hold on, guys. Give me one moment.
This guy.
So we all know we promoted the comic capsule. There are these to hold on to the car. So we're gonna do a discount, or he's gonna do a discount for us for anybody that follows the page. The comic venue is gonna be a 10% discount for that. So if these guys are this thing is, I love it. You put it in there and then just snap it in there, and it protects your comics. Obviously, everybody's coming up with new stuff. We are promoting this one for y'all. Once we get the information, I'll go ahead and provide it to you. Tomorrow, Caesar always forgets, every Thursdays we are doing the comic menu movie review. It's me, Caesar, Shannon Kincaid, and Mandy Burden. Well, did I say the last name correct?
Yeah,
I did. She's gonna kill me. But we're gonna do thrillers and killers tomorrow. So there's a new thing. We started off in the beginning of October. Every Thursday we're doing movie reviews, where we have fun with it. We just go hours and hours of just talking stuff. And if you want anything today, hit me up. I know Daniel did. He's been wanting to know if you can ship his stuff with the Whatnot package he got from you. Obviously, Daniel loves it.
No.
So here we go.
I'm very sorry. I'm real bad. In order for me to stay organized, I keep my stuff separate.
Got in mind. Oh,
yeah,
awesome one.
Big deal, Daniel. You just get 2 packages.
Yeah, I'll stay organized. You
There
might
we go.
pay more shipping, but sorry, that's how I roll.
You got yourself a $60 book.
I don't have any room for like pull boxes or shit like that. I'm not.
Just imagine how out of like, oh no, that would have been a lot of shit you had to do. But with that being said, thank you very much, Sean, for
Thanks, Daniel.
tuning in and giving us the opportunity to promote, to have a good time with you, all the giveaways for the people. They
Hey,
enjoyed
yo,
it.
real fast. The quality of the guests that you just mentioned that have been on here and who you have coming, it is my real pleasure to be here with you guys. So, you know, I don't even. I'm so thrilled to be here and just comic book royalty, and I thank you.
You know what? We had one of our favorite guests on. We had Rodney Barnes on from Philadelphia, and he was a blast.
He was
to
making
talk
fun of me the whole time. I'm like,
He
this
was
guy.
making fun of
Yes,
Del.
I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
Rodney. But he's a cool guy. Oh,
he's a cool guy.
Oh, Del, I got to have a dinner with the drummer from the System of a Down guy.
Oh.
Who was Torpedo.
Oh, really?
Comics. All he did was make
that's
fun of me the whole time too.
That's right.
It happens, doesn't it?
Whatever.
Sean, I have a question. Do you like Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk.
We'll talk. We'll say after this.
No.
Yeah, just
I'll add one thing. My old friend was an extra on Seinfeld. And she was in the Soup Nazi episode.
All right, we'll talk to you after this. Don't stay on.
Yeah, stay on the line, guys. With that being said, thank you very much. Tune in tomorrow, and we'll keep you on. Oh, and we have another giveaway next week. So for the next 3-4 weeks, we should be having giveaways. So see you later, guys. See you next week. Bye bye.
Thanks, guys.